Hello everyone, what I bring to you today is Logitech's MX Keys keyboard. As you can see from this desktop, the overall form is very Apple style, so I use Apple products myself frequently due to the seamless integration and sleek design. Then I use Apple products a lot myself. The one currently used in the company is this white one. It is relatively small, making it a practical choice for daily corporate use. Generally used in companies, it is actually more troublesome because you have to have numeric keys to enter some corresponding numbers. Therefore, in terms of use, I feel that the convenience of a small keyboard is actually not as good as this full-size keyboard. So in addition, the Logitech 375 keyboard that I used before at home already has some problems. So this time I specially brought in this keyboard. So this time I specially bought this one. So this time I specially purchased this keyboard for use. I bought it on PC Home, and it also comes with this sell-off part for added convenience. Then I'm not sure if I'm used to it yet. Let's open it later and check the texture. Okay, then let's unbox it now. Should have brought a knife. A disaster immediately occurred. Wow, the texture of this looks amazing. Let everyone take a look. Texture is very good. There is a simple manual here, which is your use of pairing. In fact, I have used a lot of logical products before, such as Logitech's. The MX series includes another mouse. This one belongs to the MA series, specifically the Anywhere 2X. Alright, let's delve into this one. This one is incredibly user-friendly. In fact, its pairing methods are similar. This one has two pairing methods, and the first one is to use Bluetooth for pairing. The second way is to use it. There are two ways to pair using the built-in USB receiver. However, if you prefer to use their proprietary receiver transmitter, installing their software is essential for successful pairing. Then I use Bluetooth myself, which is relatively simple. Then the Master 3 of this model has a memory function of 3 groups, which can remember the ones you have paired. Device, and then when you switch you can do the corresponding use, which is very convenient. For users of this kind of multi-device, it is a great boon. You just become a keyboard, which can operate 3 devices at the same time, which is very convenient. Alright, it is actually notably heavy. As for the packaging part, let's take it apart and put it up first. This feeling is very different. Regarding the receiver part, take a look at the small one. Actually, I have 2 receivers. Let's take a look at what else is in this small box. It should be a charging cable. I guessed it correctly. It also has a set of charging cables. If this is Type-C, you can take a look at this set of charging keys. I personally think Type-C is more convenient because, like my iPad Air, it is also the interface of Type-C, so I think it is universal like this. The type is better, and the laptop charging is also good for Type-C. For this extroverted part, we will put it next to it. First, let's take a look at the difference between this full size and my lower size. In fact, the difference lies in our direction keys and our digital area. Good obsessive-compulsive disorder again. Okay, so in fact, in terms of use, I actually think it is needed, but it depends on the needs of everyone's users, because if I often mention numeric keys, then I will. I personally think it is more convenient to choose this full-size one. Unless your own work area is relatively small, then I suggest you just buy the small size one. Let's examine the part where the handrest is placed. The name of this one. Alright, let's open it up and take a look without further ado. It is incredibly challenging. The texture of his patch is very good. Can you demonstrate his texture to everyone? Here is the back. There is a Logitech logo on the back. There is no logo at all on the front, but it is entire. It kind of feels like silicone. That is, it's actually quite convenient for you to put it on the desktop and cross your hands, so that you can play directly. Oh, it actually feels pretty good. I feel like your side will be less injured. Good. In fact, its overall logical touch is a pretty good design, because it actually feels a bit inner. Let you take a closer look. It actually has a concave feeling, so your fingers, when placing it in the upper area, you can still clearly find the home of each of your fingers. Personally, I think this feeling is quite good, but this familiar place means that the representative hand must always be placed in this place. It's not impossible either. But the overall texture is really good, okay? So let me show you it first. In fact, there is a switch for switching the power supply here and a charging hole for Type-C. When the switch turns on, there will be a green light here. It has activated the pairing light in our 1233 group pairing section, similar to Bluetooth. Now let's attempt to make a match here. In fact, after the pairing is successful, it will always be on, and it won't be slanted all the time. So if you want to pair again, do you press it for a long time? After pressing it for a long time, it will flash, which is actually similar to the previous pairing of Logitech mouse. Now that it is now lit up, let's do another pairing and see. After the pairing is successful, he will be very bright. Following that, it becomes very bright, and you can proceed and begin typing text effortlessly. Okay, in fact, I think the keyboard is quite easy to use. The size of the keyboard, I think this size or full size is more suitable for me because it is a make brick and it is exclusively used by the maker. Yes, so it is in. Similar to certain keyboard symbols, similar to exclusive symbols utilized by makers, he also has a unique symbol on the command option side. The back part remains unadjustable, so that's how it is. Therefore its height is fixed when it is placed, but there is an anti-slip on the bottom. There are 6 in total, so the overall texture and workmanship are quite good. After all, this keyboard also costs nearly 4,000 yuan. If you like it, you can go to the link below to buy it. The whole group looks like the MX series really looks real. The texture is very good and it looks quite matched. Okay, let me make a summary for everyone. To sum up, if you are a multi-device user, then if you have a desktop thinking, if you have a desktop dangerous computer laptop, there is also an iPad, so you can use a keyboard like this to make a control. When you need to use it, press the corresponding number, and you can immediately pair it successfully and use it immediately. It is very convenient. I noticed this today while unboxing it. If you have any inquiries or need assistance regarding product usage, feel free to leave a message below so I can test it for you. Your attention is greatly appreciated. Thank you and goodbye.